Before we start this video, this is a reminder that my Great War posters with Monty, the Shadowman, Keepers, Apothecons, Samantha, all of it are only available for a limited time. The link is in the description down below. Don't wait around or you might miss out. Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. This video is going to be split into two parts. The first part is going to show you how I was killed by Ted and how you can do that to your teammates in-game. It's a pretty awesome little Easter egg. And then the second part will feature a short history of Ted himself and the other ADAM robots, and we'll also play all of Ted's quotes on the map so you can hear all the jokes that he says and stuff like that. There's some really funny stuff in there. To start this kind of mini Easter egg slash amazing troll, you need to turn on the power and then do the lockdown downstairs before doing the 4 ventilation vents upstairs to finish activating the Pack-a-Punch machine. If you need a guide for this, I've got one in the description down below. When that's done, go to the next round and Rushmore will activate. And if you go over and access Rushmore by holding square, you'll then hear an audio quote for about a minute, and you'll then be allowed to enter codes into Rushmore's keypad. The keypad takes a 4-digit code, and there are lots of these codes. I've got another video with like all the codes listed out, so you can try a whole bunch of different things, get free doors, get interesting story quotes, get discounts on your perks, things like that. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on the code T.E.D.D, TED, or 8333. It's the same thing. When you type in 8333, assuming that you haven't already typed in like the free doors code or any other code on this round, you'll get a code accepted noise and you'll be able to walk down to the lounge area of the map. This is where Ted is located, and you'll need to first hold square to turn Ted on.
Thank you for choosing Consolidated Coach Corporation, Entertainment Division. We know it's a big decision who entertains your party guests, and we are privileged to have been chosen.
Then, if you hold square to listen, you'll be able to hear all sorts of things that Ted says to you, and that's the stuff that I'm going to be putting at the end of the video. However, the really fun stuff comes when you start knifing and attacking Ted. You guys might remember that in transit, if you attacked the bus driver a little bit too much, he would get angry, his eyes would turn red, and he could do things like lock the doors and kick you off the bus. That same angry reaction is exactly what you can get here as well. And so if you knife Ted enough times, you'll go through a series of angry quotes, and then he will electrify the entire room that you are standing in, killing you if you're not ready for it, and killing any other teammates that might happen to be in here as well.
Lounge privileges have been fucking revoked.
Ha! It's such a perfect Easter egg for you to set up with your friends and then go down here, knife him to get him prepared, and then be like, hey, friend, just knife Ted a couple more times. Just sit there and knife him for like 2 minutes, and there's a free self-revive that comes out at the end or something. And then watch as the entire room gets filled with electricity and you can chuckle in their face. The fact that Treyarch put this in the game is absolutely awesome, and the fact that Ted is even there in the first place is awesome too. The first couple of story videos that I started making a few weeks before Alpha Omega came out, before we knew the name of the map, before we knew the release date, before anything, when there was a new scrap of paper found in Classified, all of those were linked to Ted. And so it's so cool that those links I was making then with Rushmore and with Broken Arrow and with the bus driver all came together and actually manifested in this map. The map even gives us some concrete history about why Ted even exists in the first place. The ADAM initiative began at Camp Edward, which is Alpha Omega, and was intended to research automated servants for public use. The androids were meant to appear as human as possible and function inside people's homes and businesses as well, as easily as a human employee would do. In fact, they were meant to be even better than human employees because they wouldn't need food, they wouldn't need sleep, and they wouldn't need salary. The results at first were extremely encouraging. They performed everyday domestic tasks, and they inspired genuine affection in the people that were employing them. This is evidenced by transit itself. We all kind of fell into this love-hate relationship with Ted, the bus driver on that map, and he also performed everyday tasks for us, like driving the bus. So that was the 2 checkboxes of the initiative perfectly fulfilled. However, eventually the leadership in Broken Arrow decided to try and militarize the robots that they were creating, and so You had the non-military versions, like the mannequins that are around the map, and then you also have versions like the Adam robot that you can get out of the storage area on the map, which was part of Project Toy Soldier. The militarized Adam units were intended to be countermeasures to undead outbreaks, and their capabilities were augmented accordingly, i.e., they were given guns and rocket boosters on their feet. So this all sounds great, right? But things went wrong. Marlton tells us that according to various internet forums, the robots began experiencing emotions at Camp Edward. This became extremely problematic when the Toy Soldier program began, because the robots had emotions, but they were also being used for these military tasks, and they didn't want to die. They didn't want to get hurt. It turns out that the reason that the robots started getting these emotions is actually the elemental shard itself. The shard did something that the other experiments they were doing could never do, and infuse an actual soul into the ADAMs. It gave them their emotions. It made them actually feel. And that's why Ted can get so upset with us. That's why he's got such a great character. It's because of all of this research that they were doing that basically led to things spiraling out of control and the robots gaining their own consciousness almost. If you guys want me to make a full history of Ted video, then show this video some love and let me know in the comments down below. Right, quotes time.
Thank you for choosing Consolidated Coach Corporation, Entertainment Division. We know it's a big decision who entertains your party guests, and we are privileged to have been chosen. Look at all the blood splatters. Did somebody hit the sauce a little too hard? Oh, sure. Let's put a government facility in the middle of the desert, hundreds of miles from civilization. What could possibly go wrong? This room is my kingdom, and its contents are my loyal servants. Bow before me, peasants! Someone threw one heck of a party in here. Please notify Consolidated Coach Corporation or your Broken Arrow representative for a 5-star cleanup. Be advised, children are not permitted in the lounge because they fucking piss me off. Everything in this lounge is Broken Arrow property, so don't break anything or I will fucking cut you. If you wish to exchange your lounge attendant for one with legs, the current wait time is 123 years. Need a flashy new way to entertain your guests? Turn up the heat by upgrading to the lounge attendant flamethrower model today. They'll laugh, they'll scream. Fire and flames consume all. Please return all party games to their proper storage compartments after use. I've been programmed to inform you this facility is totally safe. But if you couldn't tell, that's a fucking lie! Happy with your lounge attendant's performance? Pay him a compliment. Buy him a beer. Maybe give him legs and free him from institutionalized slavery. Consolidated Coach Corporation is not responsible for those offended by lounge attendant. So fuck you! Are you tired of your old lounge attendant and ready to replace him? I hope not, because if they take me away, I'll be smashed into 1,000 pieces and incinerated in a fire set at 10,000 degrees. Danger. Please stay away from camping tent. Correction! Camping tent is totally safe, and absolutely nothing bad will happen if you climb inside. Good news! I'm detecting a Nova 6 gas leak in the lounge, so soon we'll all be dead and my nightmarish existence will end. Fun fact, John F. Kennedy's clone once used that billiard table, and the cue was everything was moist. Please disregard previous fun fact. Bored? Try billiards. Hustle your friends and take their money. Billiards. Ending friendships since 1343. Bored? Try television. Melt your mind. Decipher the numbers. Shut up that screaming child. Television. Free will is for suckers. Submit and obey. I regret to inform you that first aid services are unavailable for the rest of eternity. Once eternity has ended, please try again. Reminder, Groom Lake employees are no longer permitted to use the billiards tables. If you're looking for someone to blame, blame Jerry. As a friendly reminder, everyone's dead! Time to panic! Ah! The lounge attendant does not monitor alcohol consumption. Please drink responsibly, or we'll mock you relentlessly. Bored? Try reading. Learn something new. Expand your knowledge. Outsmart your friends in any argument. Reading. It's not just for squares. I see horrible things when I close my eyes. As always, please ignore the giant fucking nuke dangling above us that I'm sure won't kill us all. Bored? Try backgammon, the game your grandmother loved that you still don't fully understand. Backgammon, a game that exists. Warning, persons attacking attendant will be banned from lounge. Be advised, damaging Consolidated Coach Corporation property is punishable by death in 12 of the 53 states. If you're looking for a beatdown, then you've come to the right place. Keep testing me, asshole. Just watch what happens. Looks like someone needs to loosen up. Relax, have a drink, back the fuck up or suffer the consequences. Please refrain from damaging the lounge attendant. I am both physically and emotionally fragile. Looks like somebody's about to reconsider their life choices. Assaulting the lounge attendant is a Class F felony. In this case, the F stands for fuck you. Hey, asshole, I'm telling you to stop or I'm cutting you off. Lounge privileges have been fucking revoked.
Ha! 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 This day will not end well if I keep doing this.
Okay, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video and enjoyed those TED quotes. Here's one quick final reminder that my Great War posters, Monty vs. the Shadow Man, Keepers vs. Apothecons, and Samantha in the middle of it all, are only available for a limited time, so the link's in the description down below if you want to pick one of those up for yourself. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've been MrRoflWaffles. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.